Alright, so I was previously talking about the decocking function and how striking the hammer while right after it had been decocked, when there is gas in the magazine and it has been racked and ready to shoot, um, how it is not safe to leave it in that configuration, as hitting the hammer will cause, again, a round to go off, which is a potential safety hazard, which are always bad. You always want to be safe, especially when handling, well, not especially, but when handling airsoft replicas. Um, so, important note, hop up, you adjust it inside. Um, you'll notice that the slide does catch at a certain point when it's released, which is handy, so you don't need to hold the slide all the time. So you grab your, it doesn't fully catch, I mean you could just bypass it, but it does catch a little bit. Yeah, see. It's made that way so that it'll catch when you want it, and when you don't, like when it's cycling, it'll still maintain that smooth motion. So you catch it, and then take your hop adjustment tool, fit it in nicely, and then turn it counterclockwise to increase hop, and then clockwise to decrease hop. You want to adjust it, fire a couple rounds, see how the BBs are going, and then compensate accordingly. So that's pretty nifty. Um, so performance. This little guy performs extremely well. I did say in the previous video, part 1 of this review, that I'm pretty big on performance rather than looks and trademarks and such. One thing that really surprised me was that the magazine, when fully gassed up, it'll hold enough for over 40 rounds consistently. I've gotten 57 on one gas fill once, which was pretty ridiculous. So that's over 3 mags worth of BBs on one fill of gas. So when you're shooting it, the blowback is nice and crisp. The kick is great. It just feels great. I love it. Awesome, awesome GBB. So I did do some accuracy tests. I shot 5 mags at a piece of paper 43 feet away. Well, various pieces of paper. The results are here. This was mag 1. I was just getting used to the pistol, so they're sort of all over the place. Distance 8.5 inches, which is actually really good. I mean, it's a small pistol, and 43 feet. I mean, how often are you going to be using a gas blowback at 43 feet? But, yep, mag 2, 7 inches, mag 3, 5 and a quarter, mag 4, another 7, and mag 5 was 5.5. I was using 0.30 gram BBs, which the hop-up can handle a lot heavier than 0.30 grams, which is pretty nice. But I like 0.30. Some people are like, oh, 0.30, that's super heavy. I mean, whatever, I'll hit you, and you won't hit me. So I'll use my 0.3s, and you guys can keep complaining. So, anyway, these accuracy tests were pretty good. I'm not the best shooter in the world. I didn't really have any optics, or I didn't even have a certain place to aim at. I just picked a spot and tried to hit it over and over. So I did do a full gas dump. This was 41 rounds, 3.5 mags, 43 feet. The longest distance was 7 inches. That's good. I mean, I shot it, shot a mag, reloaded, shot a mag again. You can sort of see there's 3 groups of marks on the piece of paper. So good stuff, very good stuff. I mean, this pistol is just great. I love it. So excellent groupings. Great hop-up adjustment. And yeah, so I think that's about it. You guys can always ask questions. I will post, there will be a link to my written review in case you're interested. It'll be on Airsoft Forum and in the description. So, in conclusion, it's really an excellent product put out by KWA. As a professional training pistol, it really lives up to its name. It does have a few minor problems, which are described in my written review, but it's very reliable for general use. I would highly recommend it to pretty much anyone looking for a sidearm or even a primary if you guys are going pistols only. It's a pleasure to hold, pleasure to shoot, pleasure to deal with. I realized I didn't show you guys how to field strip this, so go into that right now. Pull the slide back until this second little notch lines up with the slide catch. Push it out. This will be a bit stiff when you first do it a couple times, but it gets easier. So from there, just slide it off. So to take out this stuff, here's where our bushing wrench comes in handy. It just fits over here. I mean, you don't even need it, but whatever, I'll use it. So, oh, what the heck. Okay, that was, oh, yeah. Probably, there's 2 sides, probably one for different MK series models. So you just push the bushing counterclockwise. I mean, you can even do it with your hand, just like that. And then careful with this. Take this junk out, spring guide. Push out the inner outer barrel after you take out the bushing. And yeah, so it's your basic field strip. Really easy. Do note that when you're putting it back together, this must be down, which only happens if the hammer is cocked. Otherwise you end up with marks on your slide right here when you're trying to jam it back in. But yep, so that is the KWA MK2 field strip. So let's go ahead and put it back together. It's super easy. I mean, it'll take like 20 seconds or something. So this really is an excellent product put out by KWA. If you're looking for a pistol, this is it. Costs, I don't know, around 160, 165-ish. So I think it's definitely worth every penny, especially in comparison to what's out on the market right now. So if you have any questions, just post them up or message me or whatever. Feel free to check out my other videos, and yeah, so until next time, this is KWA's 1911 Mark II professional training pistol. It's great.